Deep Japan. Today I'm here at Yoshiminedera temple, famous for Keishoin, Japanese Cinderella. Let's go and see. Before I show you Yoshiminedera temple, I will talk a little about Tama, Japanese Cinderella. There's a Japanese word, Tama no koshi. Tama is a name of Japanese Cinderella. Koshi means a palanquin. So it means a poor girl named Tama got on the beautiful palanquin and went to the shogun's palace and got married to him. So even today we use this phrase tamanokoshi when an ordinary girl got married to super wealthy man. Anyway, today I will talk about this girl, Tama. Tama was born in Kyoto in 1627. Her family business was a little green grocer, but her father passed away. So her beautiful mother got a job as a household helper, like cooking, at samurai's residence named Honjo. Honjo had lost his wife, and he was single then. And Honjo fell in love with Tama's mother, and finally they got married. Tama was adopted as Honjo's daughter, and Honjo educated Tama as a samurai class daughter. And she was a very bright girl. When Tama was 13 years old, Honjo asked Tama to go to Edo, which is Tokyo now. A girl from noble family in Kyoto was chosen as one of the wives of Tokugawa Shogun. In those days, Shogun had some or many wives, and Tama was chosen as a maid of noble bride. Little Tama was so anxious about going to Edo, leaving her mother in Kyoto. But there was no choice in feudal era. Tama went to Ooku in Edo Castle. Ooku is like a harem of shogun. Ooku was a class society. Only women worked there. And there were so many classes in Ooku. The highest rank was Kasuga no Tsubone, and she was a mother of the first wife of Shogun. And there were so many jobs and ranks, and Tama was just a maid. She had a really hard time there. Kasuga no Tsubone, the top of Ooku, was worrying in those days because there were no children of Shogun Iemitsu. And she must settle this matter, which is very important for Tokugawa shogunate. One day, Kasuga no Tsubone found a very beautiful maid in Ooku. It was Tama, and Kasuga no Tsubone ordered Tama to be her maid, and she made Tama walk in the garden of Shogun Iemitsu. Her idea went well. Shogun Iemitsu fell in love with Tama. It was a moment Tama became a wife of Shogun from one of the maids in Ooku. She was 17 years old. There's much more. She got pregnant, and a baby boy of Shogun was born finally. And this baby boy became the 5th shogun of Tokugawa family at the age of 34. Tama finally became the mother of Shogun from a daughter of a little grocer in Kyoto. And she also became the top of Ooku, and she had a political power. This is a Japanese Cinderella story. I have to tell you one more thing. Shogun Tsunayoshi, Tama's son, is very famous for the law called Shorei Awaremi no Rei. And he is also called Inu Shogun, a dog shogun. What are these? Tama was a devout Buddhist, too devout, and the age of civil wars had been over, and it was a peaceful Edo period. Tama and Shogun Tsunayoshi thought they have to change the world from the age of sword to the age of peace. They thought the worst thing is killing. So they made a law, Shorei Awarami no Rei. It is a law to prohibit killing people and killing any animal. And he made a lot of orphanages for human children and dog sanctuary, huge dog sanctuary for stray dogs. Tama and Tsunayoshi spent most of the national budget for all kinds of living things. That's why he was called a dog shogun. It makes me cry, but Shogun Tsunayoshi was not popular at all. He spent enormous amount of money to save all kinds of animals, and he prohibited killing animals, even bugs. After Tsunayoshi died, this law was abolished right away. Some people say Tsunayoshi was the worst shogun, but I'm proud of Tama and Shogun Tsunayoshi trying to create a world for every animal, not just for human being. He is not the worst shogun at all. He is a king of kings of this planet, I think. Okay, let's go and see Yoshiminedera Temple, Tama's temple in Kyoto. Yoshiminedera Temple was founded in 1029 on the Western Mountain in Kyoto. But most temple buildings existing today were donated by Tama. Later in her life, Tama became a nun, and her name as a nun is Keishoin. So, in this temple, they call her Keishoin, not Tama. This tree is called the number one pine tree in Japan. It is unbelievably long. This is left wing. And this is right wing. It is one tree. This is Gomado donated by Keishoin. You can see her statue inside. This is a cherry tree planted by Keishoin herself. This is a way to her tomb. Her main tomb is at Zojoji Temple in Tokyo. In this tomb, her hair is buried. This is a view of Kyoto from her tomb. This place is good for samurai movie. Keishoin's parents are enshrined in this building. These are the graves of Tama's family in Kyoto. This is Keishoin's statue. You can see a puppy by her side. How did you like Yoshiminedera Temple and the Cinderella story of Keishoin? I hope you like it. See you soon.